I am a very, very lucky man. Um, I'm very fortunate to seek out opportunities like this because I feel like it provides a unique experience for you guys that want to, watch these videos and subscribe to my channel. It's just because I, do this stuff for y'all. Um, with me, saying that, I'm Daniel Strunk. This is QuickTime Reactions, and I just got out of seeing Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, you might be wondering, Daniel, doesn't that movie come out on Friday? Tomorrow, if you want to go see it, the day before or the night that it drops. You would be correct in saying that. But Amazon Prime was hosting an early screening for this movie, and fortunately enough, my parents happen to be Amazon Prime members, so I used their accounts to go and get myself a ticket to see this movie early. Now, this is going to be a non spoiler review. I will post a full spoiler review for this when the movie releases on Friday. So don't worry, I won't be throwing out any big spoilers for this movie. But this fourth Spider Man movie in the MCU is directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, who did the Shang-Chi movie, and is written by Chris McKinnon and Eric Summers, um, who have been with this franchise since day one, essentially. The movie sees Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Jacobbatalon return to their roles, Peter Parker, MJ, and Ned, respectively. But we also have some new characters to throw into the mix. Jonbernthal coming in as Frank Castle, Tremel Tillman, as well as sadiesink playing a unknown character. Again, I'm not going to reveal anything here in this video. But it has been years since the end of No Way Home, um, which essentially that movie ended with everyone forgetting who Peter Parker was. And now we see Peter Parker basically on his own doing Spider Man things. However, some changes start happening to him that are both physical and also mental, because there is a new threat on the scene, one that is more powerful than he can ever imagine. So not only is he having to deal with the changes going on in his body, but he also has to deal with this threat. So can he walk that tightrope and make it across safely? So I should give you guys the history of, my a history with Spider-Man. I've been a fan ever since the Raimi trilogy. I love all those three original films. In fact, there was a point when I was a kid that I loved three more than two. Of course, my opinion on that has changed. I prefer two over three, but I still enjoy three. Probably I enjoy three a lot more than other people would, because that was the film that I watched a lot when I was a kid. I remember even having the black symbiote suit from Spider-Man 3 as like a kid costume. Then, of course, we had the Andrew Garfield movies, which I also really enjoyed those as well. And then we have Tom Holland's era with the webs and the suit. Of course, making his first appearance in Civil War, and then of course having his trilogy of movies, and then showing up in the big team up movies like Infinity War and Endgame. Um, but here, this is the first instance where a Spider-Man actor has actually gone past a trilogy. Toby was meant to get a fourth Spider-Man film, but that of course never happened. And then we got Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. So this is the first time that there is a fourth Spider-Man film with the same actor, I should say. And it is the first time that John Watts is not in the director's chair. Like I said, Destin Daniel Cretton is in the director's chair. And his direction in this, much like in Shang-Chi, is absolutely incredible. Him and his DP, Brett Pollock, do some amazing work, especially in the fight sequences. Um, especially during the fight sequences. It is really, really good stuff. It is really, really good stuff. Um, and everyone's dynamic in the cast is really, really good. Of course, the big three of Holland, Zendaya, and Batalon, like their chemistry is off the hook. Even though they don't really have a lot of scenes together in the movie, like they still have really, really good chemistry between the three of them, which is really, really cool to see. Pete's interactions with Frank are really, really good, and Holland and Bernthal have such chemistry together. It's really, really good. Of course, I got to see a little bit of that earlier in the year when they were both in the Odyssey together. They had a couple of scenes together, and they were both really good in that. But here, it's like, yeah, they have some chemistry with each other, and that was really cool to see. Tremel Tillman was also really good in this. I've not seen Severance, which I know he's in, but I've heard good things about him in that show, and here that is absolutely no exception. Sadiesink as her character is also really, really good. Again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but rest assured, her character is really good. It is really, really good, and I love the journey that she has in the movie. It really is really, really good. Um, Someone that I did not mention, and it's okay that I say this because he has been featured in the trailers and stuff. Mark Ruffalo is also in this movie. The fourth instance of main MCU actor coming in to kind of bridge the gap, so to speak. In the first Tom Holland movie, it was Tony Stark. In the second one, it was Nick Fury. The third one was Doctor Strange, and here it's Bruce Banner. Banner, I thought, served a really, really good uh, purpose as both um, the teacher and also as the monster. Again, this is not me spoiling anything because this has been seen in the trailers. But when he goes full Hulk in this movie, not smart Hulk, when he goes full angry Hulk, oh, that was good. That was good to see back. Like, oh man, it was so good to see him back as full raged out Hulk in this movie. It was so good to see that. I see what other aspects do I want to talk about. Um, Chris McKinnon and Eric Summers' script I thought was pretty good in this movie. Of course, they've been with this franchise since day one. They basically plotted the path for this, um, and I thought they did a really good job of balancing everyone out relatively well with like really good character interactions and really nice emotional points when the story needed those emotional points to happen. I thought they handled that absolutely amazingly. Giacchino once again back to do the score for this movie, and of course it's Giacchino. He's going to do his thing. He's done his thing for the three previous films. He's done it for Star Wars. He's done it for other Marvel projects like Werewolf by Night. Like, dude knows what he's doing. And this score is absolutely, no doubt in that. Um, it's really, really good. And it just fit the movie perfectly. Like when it needed to be serious, it was serious. When it needed to be triumphant, it was triumphant. Like, absolutely perfect. No notes on the score. Um, I don't think there's really anything else that I can talk about from this movie without getting into spoiler territory. So I think I'm going to cut it off here. And just be sure to tune in to my spoiler video where we're going to talk about, all things about the movie, the plot, what happens, the reveal of who sadiesink is in this movie, as well as the movie's post-credit scene, which does a lot of interesting teasing for the future. But to kind of wrap things up, um, this movie's awesome. Yeah, it was a really really fun time. Amazing performances in the cast, really good writing, really good direction from Cretin. Amazing score by Giacchino. Just overall, a really really good Spider-Man movie, and I would say that this is probably the Spider-Man that people are hoping that they got when he first showed up in the MCU. But I'm glad that we had those three John Watts films so that we could get to this point here. Because, without those three John Watts films, we don't have like a solid foundation for this. So, that's just my opinion on it. But what did you guys think about the movie? Let me know down in the comments below in a non-spoilery way. Like I said, I'm probably going to end up posting my spoiler review for this movie on Friday, day of release, so that, it's out into the ether and everyone knows what I'm going to be talking about. But I think that's pretty much it for me on this one, guys. Be safe out there. And if you are starting to have, weird sensations that go on inside your body, it could be a couple of things. One, it's, your body is changing. Don't worry, we're not going to get into the birds and the bees here. Or two, it's a DNA mutation that's happening because you were bitten by some radioactive creature and you probably need to go to a hospital ASAP. So it's one of the two. Either way, it's going to end up with a really awkward conversation. I just know that much. And I will catch you guys next time.